Alright, so got the day fixed. Increased it to day 42. Gave myself 5 more levels. So it was 60, now I'm 65. Game stage is 127. I turned the difficulty back down to adventure or nomad. Honestly, I don't remember. Pretty sure it's just adventure. All the batteries are recharged. All the solar panels are turned off. All I did is repair the damage to the blade traps. Quite a few of them were almost out. Only 6 or 7 of them were actually dead and completely gone. Oh, I guess I didn't notice this before. So they managed to take out one of the traps right here. So let's just go ahead and get the other one repaired. Yep. So pretty much the base is still the same. The only thing I added to it was just this panel here and then a recharge station just to recharge my extra batteries. Other than that, I also did finish the outer perimeter here, so that's a 2 slope now, so that way you can walk up and down, you won't get stuck. You can still make the jump at a sprint speed to get up here from there, but yep. So let's see here. Alright, so again, just got the turrets up here facing each other for any chickens that come after me. Just go ahead and get my weapons reset. Oops. And let's see here. I'll take the AK out. Alright. Ah, that's what I was forgetting. Alright. So as you can see, same base before. Steel reinforced at the bottom 2 blocks. Regular reinforced concrete up top. Bulletproof glass just to prevent the vultures from flying in. And then the switch moved interior with a row of bulletproof glass, so that way prevent anyone from jumping up, stacking up, and then jumping onto the platform. It is possible that the spider monkeys could jump in here, but other than that, not too bad. The last time I just sat here basically and just did nothing for most of the night. I did notice some AI pathing issues. So what I've decided to do is whatever corner they're coming in on, I stand over in the other corner. What this does is they won't beat on the structure over here. What they will attempt to do is walk over here to get to me, and in the process of doing that, we'll spread the damage out to the blade traps across the entire platform evenly, instead of them just overloading 1 or 2 blade traps at a time. So it will probably increase your repair costs just a little bit, but at this point, the amount of forged steel that you're making to repair this place is pretty negligible, and it's not really a big deal anymore. So I was thinking about adding some more lights down in the middle section there between the inner and the outer wall, but I just decided against it for right now. One of the reasons is the wooden bars there are actually in that 3rd level block, so there's no place to place the light without removing the bars, and I just don't really feel like doing that at the moment. So what I could do on the next build is go up 4 blocks, put the bars there, and then put lighting and whatever I want down there in that 3rd block, just out of range of any zombie attacks or anything. One thing I did find when I was repairing the structure today is one of these corner blocks, I don't remember which one, there was just that 1 block right where my cursor is took damage, and I don't know how or why, but nothing else took damage, not even the pillars here or the steel reinforced. So I'm not exactly sure what happened there. What I'm thinking is when I came out here and I was standing up here looking at the batteries or whatnot, will see that as a valid structural point because it is part of the entire structure because of the wooden bars. So that's the only reason I can think of as to why that one block would have taken damage. And that's just for the momentary basis that the AI saw me up here. And then as soon as I went back down, I was off this structure and it no longer became a viable structural component of the base. So we're about to get started, so I'm going to head down. As you can see, I still haven't done anything with the interior exit yet. Not really sure what I'm going to do with that yet. I don't remember if the last video I had replaced this ladder yet or not, but this is just steel ladder. Bolt hatch. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the defenses turned back on. And let's see how this goes. Yep. Alright, so here I'm over here. So we'll just sit over here and see how the night goes. My plan tonight is hopefully not to have to do any work whatsoever. I am hoping to see some demolishers. That would be nice. Because I really want to test the structure out against demolishers. I have seen demolishers before, below this game state. The last time I saw one was like day 42 horde, which I'm at now, and I was at like 117 when I saw a demolisher. So we've seen some radiates, some whites already. Not even 30 minutes in. So it looks like we're getting a good mix. Alright, so radiated spider, he's down. Alright, let's take a look over here. Some whites again. Alright, construction workers. Time to move over to this corner. Alright, so we got whites. Alright. Got Big Mama. Kind of surprised we haven't seen any cops yet. I did leave the blood moon count at 16 instead of 8, I believe. I'll have to double check before I post this. Alright. So it looks like they're coming from two different areas now. Alright, let's get back over in this other corner. And as you can see right there, they keep coming through and getting knocked out before they even make it past that first outer blade trap. And we got a good fair amount of potties out there as well. Alright. Now I do know the demos make a very different zombie noise. So that's one of the things I'm listening for. Because you can also hear the soldiers because their armor, when they hit the blade traps, you get that clinking noise of metal. And the demos also make their own specific noise as well, which I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. Let's see if we can get them to path into a different spot. Alright. So we're seeing a fair amount of radiated. Still no cops though, at least none that have made it to the interior. It is possible that they've died to the outside, because I do hear quite a few of them dying to the exterior defenses. Oh, I hear dogs. Alright, yep, they've now spawned into a different point. Good. Alright. Big Mama again. What do we got over here? Alright, got dogs over here. Alright. And for those of you who aren't aware, who might be watching this video, the reason they are catching on fire from the blade traps is because of a bug that I discovered and reported. It should be fixed with Alpha 19, confirmed by the devs. So, since I'm the one that discovered this nifty little bug, I decided to keep it using it for the moment. One of the reasons is you can see the flame particles through the structure. So you can kind of see where they are, and also it does help to kind of, you know, complement where they're at. Makes it a little easier to see. And the way to do it is you just need any melee mob, or melee tool or weapon I should say, with the fire mod. That's all that's needed to activate this bug with the traps. And I totally forgot to upgrade those 2 blocks to steel again. Oh well. That shouldn't matter. Now, the way I have this structure designed, you could actually get away with making this entire outer structure nothing but flagstone. And it should never take any damage. The only thing that should ever take damage is this interior pyramid right here. Because the way the AI zombie pathing works is, since this entire outer structure is not connected to where I am physically standing, it is considered part of the terrain, and they won't try to dig through the terrain if they have a valid open path to get to me. Now, the nice thing about this is the blade traps themselves don't count as a full block, so the AI pathing sees these open areas as fully movable areas. And this way you can abuse the AI pathing and get them to ignore completely this outer structure, which is my total defense system, and only use this interior structure here is the only thing you would have to honestly reinforce. Now, I've done steel reinforced just because why not? I have the steel production to do this. It's not a big deal for me. As we stand right now, I've got about 1,000 forged steel crafting back at my base. So yeah, it's not a big deal for me to do all this. The way I play the game, what I do is I just go straight to steel rebar, and then go to steel reinforced, and then you go straight to steel. So It's just easier the way I play, because usually by day 21 I can have this interior structure done and the outer wall preventing them from seeing me with blade traps. So at that point there's no need for anything else, and since I've got the steel production to create the traps already, that's why I just went ahead and made everything steel reinforced. I am kind of disappointed we haven't seen any cops or demolishers yet. Now again, the caveat there is they may not be making it past the exterior wall defenses. And we haven't seen any military guys either. Lots of radiades, lots of whites. But yeah, no cops, no demos. And sounds like maybe the Horde Night's over with already? Nope, here they come. Alright, let's get back here. Alright, so there are quite a few of them. Hey, ask for and ye shall receive. Our first cop of the night that we saw. Alright. Quite a few loot bags. Oh, they're coming from two different directions now. Oh, military zombie guy. Alright, hopefully we'll see a demo here. I know it's not very often you say this in a video or a gameplay. I want to see a demolisher. I really want to see how this base fares against demos. So if I don't get any tonight, what I'm going to do is, after this recording, I'm just going to up the game to the next Horde night. I'm going to give myself 5 or 6 more levels. I'll repair all the damage, recharge my batteries, and then give this a go again. And see if we can get some demos to show up. Oh, cop again. Now I'm hearing the occasional whack on the structure, and that's just from them flailing as they run around. But as far as damage to the structure goes, I've only heard a few beat on the interior pyramid here. I have not seen or heard of them beating on any of the exterior structure at all. So this should be interesting. And there we go. There's one beating on the interior. Alright, she's dead. Okay. Starting to get cops pretty regularly now. Radiate Big Mamas. So we should be getting pretty close to spawning demos. I'm really curious if they just haven't made it to the interior yet. I have noticed the bigger zombies do tend to get caught up, and that's what allows the smaller zombies to come in behind them because of the way the traps work. And I just heard another cop. Oh, there he is. Some military zombies. Good, good. Alright. Well, almost 3 a.m. We still haven't seen a single demo yet. quite a few cops now. Radiator pretty regular now. Military zombies, another cop. There's somebody beating on the structure over here. Now, it could be a demo, because I do know they swing wildly at pretty much everything. Big Mama just doesn't want to die. There she goes. Alright, so from the sounds of it, there's quite a few traps that are near to failing. But as you can see here, all the interior traps are still running. So I wouldn't be surprised if the exterior traps have started failing. But Horde Night's almost over with, and the interior defenses all survived. Got quite a few loot bags down there. Let's go take a look outside and see what's going on. Alright, not seeing any vultures. Looks like all those traps are still running. Oh, that one's down. So there's 2 down. Those are all still going. So I'm going to call this a success. We've only lost 3 blade traps for the entire night. Looks like we have no danger chickens to deal with, so that's good. Power usage, again, battery and a half, same as before. So yeah. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and end it here. And going to do my next test. We're going to push it up to day 49. Give myself 5 or 6 more levels, get everything repaired, and see how it goes, and hope for some demos. Talk to you later.